Well, what can I say, you guys? I am almost another year older, but even though as a new decade approaches, truly, I still feel younger than ever. And I mean 30? Come on, that's a big one. So instead of thinking about how much I'm leaving my 20s, we are instead going to embrace the 30, flirty, and thriving time of this new decade. And of course, being the nostalgic girl that I am, I have been waiting 30 years to get to this point. Because let's be real, if you're a 90s kid, you know 13 going on 30, that's a movie that's celebrated at this point of adulthood, and I think we should truly embrace it by thrifting ourselves a wardrobe that lives up to the name Jenna Rink. Because if there's something I most definitely want, it's to be the most well-dressed and stylish 30-year-old around. So let's go. So listen, babes, we're not just venturing out thrifting today, we are literally venturing back to the early 2000s. And I just know this is gonna be a good one. So hey Siri, take me to Red, White, and Blue thrift store.
Getting directions to Red, White, and Blue thrift store.
Well, hey babes, what is up? It's Haley and welcome back to my channel. How exciting of a thrift video is this? I mean, the concept in and of itself. Let's do a 13 going on 30 thrift with me to celebrate my 30th birthday, which is just a couple days away. I truly still feel like a high schooler at heart sometimes, even though then I think back to the fact that like I'm a mom and I have 3 kids, like yeah, I guess it's been a little while. I mentioned to you in a previous thrift with me that I've been really loving the resurgence of like 90s, early 2000s style, specifically from some of my favorite iconic movies, our favorite iconic movies. Movies like 13 going on 30, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, The Princess Diaries. It was a simpler time, it was a better time. The concepts of the movie, she was a 13-year-old that wished to be 30 on her 13th birthday, and then she wakes up one day and she's actually 30. I think what it is that I love about the movie so much is her wardrobe, specifically because of the fact that at heart, she's a 13-year-old, but she's channeling that like young, fun, youthful energy into her wardrobe in her 30s. And I really think that is something that resonates with me so much because I don't believe in dressing for your age. I feel like every single person's personal style is completely unique to them. So I thought that for today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and take inspiration not only from that film, but from a couple of other movies that I love from the early 2000s and the late 90s, because the fashion of that time, it was truly iconic. I have an entire mood board of the kind of things that I'm gonna be looking for today, and you bet that you're gonna be seeing a ton of color, a ton of patterns, so much frills and ruffles, lots of feminine pieces, and a lot of like fun pairings that you may not necessarily expect. This is gonna be a fun one, so let's go on and celebrate this girl entering her 30s decade with a fun, flirty, and thriving thrift with me. Let's go. Alright, my lovelies, we've officially made it in, and let me just tell you this, the amount of ideas I have, the things I want to look for, I'm so excited. But do keep in mind, we aren't actually going to be able to find dupes, because obviously a lot of the outfits from this movie are from back then, and it's really hard to find exact pieces, but I'm going to do my best to kind of encapsulate everything that is a Jenna Rink. You know, the big time early 2000s magazine editor meets rom-com main character. Very feminine and very girly, so specifically starting out here in the top section, this is what you're going to want to look for. I tried to kind of embody something Jenna would already wear, but what you're going to be looking for here are ruffles, satin camis, a lot of wrap tops, fitted tees, little cardigans for sure, and even some corsets. And of course, it's also all about the details. You're gonna want to look for specific trims like lace trims, cap sleeves, cowl necks, and for colors, everything fun, colorful, or even pastels. That is something that my girl would definitely reach for. Okay, and hold up, hear me out. I am actually so into like poncho style tops, and this one right here actually feels like something that she would wear because she always experimented with the silhouettes of her shirts. And this one actually I feel like can look so cool. I love the green color. I'm imagining this with some blue denim. That would actually be so fun. We're slowly heading into the pinks, and this is where Jenna was thriving, and I'm telling you, this top right here is for sure something she would have worn. It is a size large though, so I'm gonna leave it behind, but the polka dots especially, this is so reminiscent of an early 2000s pattern I love. I just wish it was my size. Okay, so something I mentioned that you see a lot in the early 2000s are tops that are made of satins and silks, and we're definitely gonna be visiting the sleepwear section later, but I just fell in love with the details of this. Like I said, it has that lace trim and a beautiful sheen on it. I would definitely wear this with something layered underneath, but I love that look of like a t-shirt under a cami like this. So pretty. And then we've got yet another little piece that I feel like can definitely be ambitious, but I'm actually just imagining this with something layered underneath. Jenna really wore a lot of these corsets that kind of had a structured top, and I feel like this could be a really cool take on something that she would wear as well. It does say that it's a size large. Doesn't look like it, but let's try it anyway. Okay, and something else I'm on the lookout for is for pretty little knitted cardigans, and look look at this one. I absolutely love the scallop details. This could look so pretty layered on top of like a tank top or something. She was like truly the queen of cardigans, specifically colored ones. So colored ones are also on my list today. Ugh, you guys, this actually sucks. I'm finding so many cute tops that are literally so Jenna Rink coated, but they're just not in my size. Like this one is an XL, but everything from the collar to the stripes, the fact that they're going in different directions, the pink, this would have been a perfect top if only it was in my size. But what can I say? We keep on looking. Oh, you guys, I just found the most adorable little top. Look at this denim corset with the little puff sleeves and the trim. And you guys, this Forever 21 tag, I would not even be surprised if this was from the early 2000s, because that looks so old school, but I love it. It even has these pin closures. I love me a good denim top, and this is 100% reminiscent of something she'd wear with a pretty little skirt. I'm obsessed. And yet again, another poncho top. I think this is like the same top, just in blue, which I actually kind of vibe with even more. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna try this on. It's gonna be either the ugliest thing I've ever tried on or the cutest fashion statement, but I'm here to do all the experimenting for you. And then of course I can always appreciate a good blouse, especially when it has all the ruffles, these little button details. I love how feminine and girly this is. And a good white blouse, you can never go wrong. Okay, I think for the tops that's pretty much it, because she never really wore long sleeve tops, especially because the movie was kind of taking place in the summer, which makes sense because it's hot right now and I don't want any long sleeve tops either. Okay, let's get into the bottoms. When it comes to the bottoms, she was actually so iconic when it came to her skirts. She had so many pretty skirts, so many pretty dresses, so we're getting into the good stuff now. Of course, a denim skirt is a must. I actually already have my favorite one waiting for me to be styled at home, because I told you guys this is the year of intentional thrifting. Even though you guys are seeing that I'm thrifting a theme, I'm really truly only picking up things that I'd be willing to wear. Hence why you probably see a lot of white and blue here, because I love wearing those colors. But I'm definitely still open to experimenting. So let's look at the skirts and see if we can find anything super fun. So I found a couple of Jenna Rink inspired skirts that I really love the patterns and the colors of. Like this brown and pink could look so cute if only it was my size. It's like a 3X. And then even A-line skirts like this are so popular too. Oh my gosh, this definitely looks like something that Andy from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days would have worn for sure, because she loved these kind of A-line silhouette skirts, but again, a large, so it's not gonna fit. I love the brown and the white though. This would have been so cute. And of course, you guys, would it be a 13 going on 30 movie if we didn't do the iconic slip dress outfit? You know, the one that she woke up in and she ended up wearing to work. It's so cute. I'm telling you, who would have thought that the movies back then would be predicting the fashion now, because a lot of people have been wearing slip skirts and dresses out as actual outfits. I actually think this one would be so perfect, because let's be real, with the right layers underneath, you can totally pull this off as a dress for $3.99. I love the lace detailing, the little bow here. I hope that it's long enough, because this could actually be a perfect dress to recreate this slip dress outfit. This blue one would have been so pretty too if only it was longer. Oh, even this deep green, if it was longer too, I would have loved that. Okay, and we're officially in the last section before we go on and venture into thrift store number 2. But the dresses, oh, this is always my happy place. And as you guys know, it's always a hit or a miss when it comes to this section. I'm hoping that today's gonna be a hit. I have a feeling we're gonna find some good ones. Very reminiscent of the things that she would wear. We want all of that feminine and girly energy. Silky slip dresses, we already got a few. Fit and flare silhouettes, bold colors, florals. Anything that gives off the main character in NYC. That's what I'm gonna look out for. And holy moly, you guys, we are off to such a good start, because look at this dress. I mean, hold on. First of all, that mauvey color is literally iconic to her, but then the fact that it has brown on it too, brown bows specifically, and then it's got these like buttons also. This is exactly something that you would wear, down to that corset shaped top. The only thing I'm so nervous about is that this dress looks like it's pretty tiny, and it also looks like it's gonna be really, really short. But for $7.99, we might as well go ahead and try it, because how perfect is this for the theme? Ooh, and the girl also loved her polka dot, and also a cap sleeve. I noticed so many of the dresses and the shirts she'd wear would have a cap sleeve, and this is such a cute little summer dress. I love red for the summertime, and the polka dot detail especially I'm so into. But okay, we still got a really good amount of stuff here to try on before we move on to thrift store number 2. It's been so long. Alright, you guys, honestly, great job for me. Intentional thrifting all the way. I have like 4 or 5 pieces, all which I can make such cute outfits with. I'm just a little bit upset that I didn't find a single skirt, so I'm gonna go ahead and head on over to the next thrift store. And haven't been thrifting there for clothes in months, but I don't know, I have high hopes that we'll still find something good. So, American Thrift, here we go. I literally ran here to the skirt section. The difference with here, they don't really like color coordinate their stuff. They kind of just put like the blacks together, the whites together, and then all the colorful stuff together. So let's go ahead and oh my gosh, that was quick. You guys, polka dot mustard yellow skirt with the cutest little ruffled details, actually brand new with tags. Okay, $3.99. That's not bad for a brand new with tags skirt. I love the color. Jenna would totally wear this. And how many times have I told you guys that I was looking for polka dots, but like bold, fat polka dots like this? I'm so happy with this one. Yay, okay, we already have one skirt. That's good. But we've got a lot more to look through, so let's keep going. Okay, well, I actually spoke too soon. You see this right here? That is the entire skirt section. It doesn't look like there's any other skirts, but that's fine. I know that they have a lot of tops, so let's go browse the tops over here and hopefully find some more good ones. Well, guys, that was short-lived because I kind of got distracted here in the kids section, as I always thrift for my kids too. And I'm looking at the line right now. It is so long. I'm gonna be late to pick up the girls, so I'm kind of gonna have to leave right now with just the skirt as the only piece that I'm taking. But to be honest, I'm so excited for the outfit that I'm gonna put together with this. So stay tuned. Let's head on home and get all of these 13 going on 30 fits together so that I could be my best 30, flirty, and thriving self. Can I still be flirty even though I'm married? I'll just flirt with my husband. It's okay. You guys, I'm telling you, there was a part of me that honestly wanted to start off this video making an entire little early 2000s montage where the main character is just applying her makeup, putting on some perfume, the whole ordeal. I have this tiny little bag with me. We only thrifted 5 items. I told you guys I'm gonna start being a lot more nitpicky with the things that I'm bringing home to truly just bring items I love and I see myself styling again and again. And let me just say, I already have one outfit on with one of the pieces that we thrifted, and I just know that all of these outfits are gonna give you all that inspiration. If you're into that early 2000s style and you want to see how you can apply it into outfits today, then stay tuned. I'm gonna put all of these little looks together and we're gonna get right into chatting about the first one. Let's do it. Oh man, this was so fun to do. I don't know, I felt like I was just transported back into my childhood for when I would like watch this movie on repeat again and again and again. And I'm so excited to share the outfits that I was able to put together because they're so colorful, they're so fun, and you know, they are your 30s in the best, girliest, most fun way possible. And let me tell you, as much as a lot of these outfits are definitely inspired by a lot of these pieces on the mood board, I'm not out here trying to replicate them one-to-one because again, we're taking styles and trends that we are loving within these looks but making them applicable for us. So I thought it would be the perfect time to go ahead and start off with this first outfit, which is actually, funny enough, the last piece that we thrifted. This polka dot high-waisted skirt. It is a brand new with tags. I got it for just $3.99. Good to know that thrift store still has affordable clothing, but I am so happy I made the stop because this skirt, oh, it's Jenna Rink to a T. If there was anything that girl loved within her fashion, it was definitely ruffles, just like what the skirt has, along with polka dots. Polka dots and like patterns on fabrics in general, I was noticing so much. And you're gonna see with a lot of these outfits, patterns is huge within all of it. So I took inspiration from this photo right over here where she was wearing a lot of yellow and mainly a really pretty yellow corset. The thing is, as you guys know, I always try to cover up my shoulders where I can. So I already paired this corset top that I had that had a little bit of sleeves on it. And I thought the mix of the light gingham together with the polka dots would actually pair so well together, and I was right because I am really into monochromatic looks right now, and different tones of yellows paired together look so good together. I love the ruffles on the skirt. It makes it flow so nicely, and truly mustard yellow is one of those tones that I don't want you sleeping on this season because it's so nice, and the best part is you could even take it into the fall season right after because it looks so good with fall colors. Okay, so that is the main outfit. Now we got to talk about the accessories because even though we didn't get a chance to thrift a ton, I already had so many sitting in my closet that I knew I could repurpose and show you in this video because Jenna Rink never skips out on her accessories, and it includes them all. I'm talking purses, headbands, and necklaces too, and of course down to the shoes. They've got to be cute. So a color that I love to pair with yellow right now is brown, so I kind of leaned into the different tones of brown for all of my accessories so that they kind of still align. So we've got my headband, and something that I honestly wish I had time to look through was the jewelry section because oh my gosh, the amount of adorable necklaces that Jenna Rink had with all of her outfits, these little rosebud ones, the flowers, they were so fun. I've always loved them, so I've been thrifting them for a while. So I'm actually wearing this beautiful gemstone flower necklace. I love the big pendant in the front. Such a fun accent piece to add to this open area. And the flower on this made me want to pair it with this little flower straw bag, which is so cute. I feel like all of her purses add an extra bit of feminine energy into all of her looks. And the straw in the bag I thought would go so fun with the straw floral shoes. I mean, look at them. them. Truly, I feel like the little details like these, like this is stuff that people only paid attention to in the early 2000s, and like we gotta do more of it. It's all about minimal now. I know, minimal jewelry, minimal purses, everything's simple, but like this is so fun. Pieces like this necklace, these shoes, I feel like they add so much more personality to your outfit already, and I definitely feel like we embody the inspiration of this image pretty perfectly, especially to something that I'd wear right now, because as you will see, she loves skirts and dresses, and so will I. So with that being said, let's move on to the next one. Are you guys ready for this? Because I think this is one of the sweetest outfits I've ever put together, and I am so in love. I feel so girly and I feel so cute. I don't even know how to explain it, but guys, Jenna Rink, girl, you inspired me here because I am legit wearing a slip dress. Yes, you guys, the nightgown section, the lingerie section, do not pass it up, because sometimes you can find such pretty little dresses there, or sleepwear that you can just convert and wear as an actual dress, because like this doesn't look like a nightie, but it's so pretty instead. Okay, so let's chat about it. So this little nightie that I got, it is so pretty. I love the length also. We got it for just $3.99. The blush pink color is what pulled me to it, because the outfit that I'm kind of inspired from this is this one right over here. Yes, that is a ruffly, frilly dress. Very different from this one specifically, but I love the pink. I love the pearls. I love the headband. Like all of it just looks so girly and feminine. And of course, the fact that I'm wearing a nightie resonates in this photo, which if you watch the movie, you definitely know how iconic this outfit is. But girl, you clearly know what you were doing, because this dress is actually so precious. It has the prettiest lace detail over here with a tiny little bow in the front, and I actually love the waist. I feel like that's what's so flattering. It kind of curves right in. It has some ruffles over here. It just feels like a ballerina dress, hence why I wanted to pair it with my little ballerina flats. And yes, of course, depending what you're comfortable with, you can totally wear this on its own. I would just suggest a lot of sleepwear and lingerie dresses. They tend to be sheer and a little bit transparent. This one is actually not that bad, but either way, I'm actually just wearing a little bodysuit underneath so that there's, you know, nothing showing that you don't want showing. And of course, because I wanted to cover up my shoulders, I did it in a way that just works so well. This is one of my favorite pieces that I've ever thrifted in the past. It's a little lace cardigan that actually ties here at the front, and I could honestly tie it in the front too, and it looks like a little cape and it's really pretty, but I kept it open just so you could see the details of the dress. And yes, because it is a little bit of a deeper V, I layered in a little lace cami underneath as well, because you gotta get creative with making things work for you. And if there's something I'm definitely not opposed to, that is layers. For the accessories here, I just stuck with the pink and white theme throughout. She was wearing a little pink headband, I added a little pink headband. She was wearing a pearl necklace, I added a pearl necklace. And I actually have so much of these. When I was looking through my collection, there was one over here that I got for like $4.99. These pearl necklaces, you never have to buy them new. I literally always get them at the thrift store. They all look the same. Pearls, yes, the weight of them, they are gorgeous, they're beautiful, but honestly, once it's on you, you cannot tell the difference between real pearls and fake. Together with my thrifted pearl purse to tie it all together, like I said, I really think that this is one of my favorite outfits that I ever put together, because I love it. I feel pretty, I feel girly, and truly, I think if I was to go anywhere on my birthday, this is what I would wear. Did I ever think that I would wear a sleeping gown for like a birthday brunch? No, but let me know down below. Are we making it work? Because I really think we're making it work, right? If there's anything that I can take away from this video, you guys, it's that headbands are my thing. Hair scarves, headbands, I love them. And Jenna loved them too. And I have to say, so much of this inspo just came from Jenna, because honestly, so many of the outfits that she was wearing, I think it's the little hair accessories that just make them feel so much more feminine. And okay, trying on this next little dress that I am in love with, it is so pretty, and the cut of it really reminds me of like one of the dresses that she wore, because the little frilly cap sleeves, I definitely feel like that was an iconic thing for her. Plus the pattern of this dress, even though it's red, it's got the little white dots on it that really resemble like tiny little polka dots. And like I said, polka dots were so her thing. So I leaned into it. I leaned into the red, paired it with a really fun hair scarf. This is one of my favorite ones that I thrifted on ThredUp in the past. It has these cute little strawberries on it. I literally just take the hair scarf and like tie it in the back and then just kind of drape it over my shoulder. And together with my hair, I feel like it looks like you put so much time and effort and energy into your outfit when really you did not. So this is just a dress, a hair scarf, and a little purse. I feel like summer dresses like these, you could definitely find so many of them at the thrift store right now, especially the ones that have the buttons right in the front and the frilly cap sleeve. That's what I want you to look for, because this cap sleeve is what makes the dress feel so much more effortless, flowy, girly, and all the things. I I love this look and I love the red. And this just goes to show how sometimes just a hair accessory can take an outfit and just make it so much better, because without it, it would still be cute, but with it, it is adorable. We got this dress for $5.99, which I mean, pretty good. What I love about dresses like this is that your entire outfit is basically the dress and you're just styling around it. Adding a purse, adding fun shoes, adding a hair accessory. It is the little details that bring it all together. And as soon as I saw this dress, the reason I was so inspired is because of the fact that it has the cap sleeves and the pattern. I mentioned to you how important pattern is, and I love that polka dots are coming back right now. This is like little cluster polka dots. They're much closer together, but you can definitely see them in the fabric, and I love polka dots right now. You're gonna see I have one more skirt with polka dots that I thrifted before that I'm gonna style next. Polka dots are just so fun, and I feel like they're so timeless. This is a pattern that's always gonna be so classic, and especially when you pair it with a fun little dress like this, you are so set for the summer. Literally, pair it with a fun bag, change up your hair accessories, and you got yourself a whole new look. I think the requirement of every outfit I wear, I'm like, is it girly? Is it flirty? Then yes, it is an outfit that I am thriving in. Moving on to the next outfit. I actually know it's very similar to our first one, but I had to show you guys that this corset top that we got, because this denim corset vintage Forever 21 piece is so adorable. I love the cut. I love the little clasps. Oh, what is this called? You guys, comment down below. What are these little like metal clasp things called? I just love everything about it. And the reason that it was really channeling Jenna to me is because if you notice, she wore corsets a ton with skirts, with pants. I feel like the whole corset vibe was very much her thing. And that's why I was so inspired to pick this up. And of course, being that I love polka dots, I decided to pair it with this brown polka dot skirt that I already had, because I think that brown and denim is a beautiful pairing together and it looks so good. I just love so much how it fits. This could even be layered on top of something else, or even layered over a dress. Like, so many different ways to wear tops like this. Got this top for just $7.99. I also love that the sleeves and like the main fabric is different, because it looks like I layered this over something, which anytime I'm wearing an outfit, if it looks like I put in more effort than I did, I'm very happy. Pair this brown necklace with it once again to tie in that brown, and I'm so happy that I rediscovered this. I feel like I'm gonna be wearing little pendant necklaces like this all summer long, and they sell at the thrift store for like $2 to $3 a piece. So please add that to your thrift list. It brings so much character to your outfits, and most of the time the pieces you're seeing, they're all gonna be unique. They're all gonna be different, because in a world where so many people are dressing the same and wearing things that are the same, we want to be different and we want to be ourselves. So Jenna, thank you for this inspo, because this is an outfit that now I cannot wait to wear. And with that, enough teasing. I think we should get into our final dress, the dress of this thrift trip. I cannot wait for you to see it on in 3, 2, 1. Now you tell me for yourself, was it worth the wait? Because I think so. Oh my gosh, this is probably one of the most special dresses that I've ever thrifted. There's so many parts about it that you can so easily love, and I don't know, to my core, I feel like this is a dress that Jenna Rink would wear. But like, let me give you a little tour, shall we? We've got the ruffle trim, we've got the lace trim in the bottom, we've got the brown outlines, including these little movable brown bows on the straps. You could pull them down, you could put them right up at the shoulder. So cute. The pocket details with these adorable buttons, and just wait till you see the back. I mean, just look at that. I'm gonna show you some closer up details, but the buttons on the back are so adorable. They go all the way down to the sides, and even the buttons on the straps are little fabric hearts. I don't know, whoever made this dress, I feel like they put so much love and energy into it, and I'm just so glad that it is now mine, because I can wear this so many different ways. Literally, right now, to cover up my shoulders, I just paired it with a little cap sleeve top, but then I also have this little lace like long sleeve that I feel like would look so pretty under this if I want to have a long sleeve moment. So versatile and so Jenna. Something that I thought tied it all together was this one necklace that I thrifted so long ago that I forgot about, and truly this is my reminder to like go through my jewelry collection, and I have to figure out a way to like put it on display somehow, because having things in little jewelry boxes, you forget about what you have. And little pieces like this truly are masterful, because look at this gorgeous gem heart necklace. These are all stones. I don't have an amazing knowledge of stones, but this pink stone, what is it called? Comment down below the name of this pink stone. It matches the dress so perfectly, and again, it's one of those like statement pieces that Jenna would always add to have a cherry on top of her outfit. I don't even remember what I got this dress for. I didn't even look at the price because it was so pretty, but $7.99. She was $8. This was just one of those pieces that was like a thrift score, and it made the entire video worth it. And I think today's video was literally meant to be this topic so that I can have this dress, and honestly so that I can have all of these pieces, because I love every single outfit that I put together for you guys. I really feel like right now, entering my 30s, I know myself more than I've ever known myself before, and this is a time that I actually am having so much more fun with experimenting. Nobody's gonna put me in a box of what I should wear because of my age, because I'm a mom. I have the freedom to express myself, and so do all of you. So I really hope that this video video gave you the inspiration to do that, if you have a movie that you love, music that you love, artists that you love, take inspiration from those people, take inspiration from those films, from those books, and thrift with it, because that is how you develop your own personal style. I feel like me and Jenna in another lifetime, we would have been best friends, because everything in her closet I would have stolen. And with these pieces in mind, I think she would have stolen some too. But comment down below which of these outfits was your favorite, because they were all so different, and I truly feel like based on the outfit that you choose that's your favorite, it says something about your personality. So comment down below which one you love the most and which one you would love to steal from my wardrobe. I am feeling more confident than ever to enter my birthday with some really cute outfit options to celebrate it. But thank you all for coming along and celebrating with me, doing the thing that I love most in the world, and that is going thrifting. If you guys are watching up to this point, you are the real MVPs. I love the ones to stick around all the way till the end. If you are watching up to this point, then comment down below 30 and thriving, because really that is going to be my tagline. No being sad about being 30. We are in an era where we're thriving more than ever. And if any of you are in your 30s and on that journey with me, comment down below so we can all embark on it together. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I love you forever and always, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.